Welcome to Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile Mouth, and today we're going to take a look at, well, a game that I'm actually kind of happy to buy this physically. I think it came out physically on the Vita, but I forget. I don't remember. Now, I love indie games, and if you've seen the thumbnail, then you know what I'm talking about and what I'm going to be unboxing today. So, we're looking at the Guacamelee 1-2 Punch Collection for the Nintendo Switch. Now, this, like the upcoming Shovel Knight Treasure Trove thing, whenever they decide to release that for the Nintendo Switch, is one of those things where, hey, it's an indie game, I really liked it, and I like saving space on my hard drive. And there's something fun about having these things physically, because this one includes the original soundtrack, DLC for both games, a two-sided poster, and a manual or whatever. Anyways, you can dig it all into an all-you-can-eat buffet of Mexican mayhem. Now, Guacamelee and Guacamelee 2 follow a luchador named, I think, Manuel or whatnot, or Manny, I don't remember. I remember there were llamas or alpacas or something. They look like those things that you destroy in Fortnite. This is way before that. And I remember this being pretty awesome. The one, I think, on the PS3 or the Vita, I played through a lot. It's one of those games where having a D-pad is a must in this, because honestly I didn't feel like you really controlled it very well with the analog stick on, let's say, the PS3. I think that's where I played it. And on the Switch it's okay too, but really it's one of those games where if you're a fan of Metroidvania style stuff and you love the art style for it, it's totally worth checking out. Kind of like how there's a physical version of Hollow Knight, which people should definitely hunt out and search out. Mainly because, yeah, there's a lot of these types of side-scrollers where I'm just like, I am happy it exists here. So, to me, it's one of those side-scrollers, if I were doing like a top 25 Metroidvania style or just side-scrolling games, it'd be on there. It'd be on the same type of list, which would have like Cave Story and Hollow Knight and a couple others. Rogue Legacy is also on the Switch, and that's one that, like, there's actually a handful of games that I was really hoping would come to the Switch that were on the PS3, the PS Vita, and also on the Wii U and other previous things. And I'm just like, these just need to come over here. For example, Hotline Miami 1 and 2 is one of those types of games. Guacamelee was another one of those. So when this was announced, I was like, yes! I haven't really played Guacamelee 2. I mean, I did pick up Guacamelee digitally, because I was like, yes! And then they announced 2, and I was like, alright, I will pick that up at some point when it's on sale. Then they announced this, I'm like, okay, I will not pick that up if it's on sale digitally, because I'd rather buy it physically. I like to support physical media, because another little indie darling that just recently left the land of the living is, say, DuckTales Remastered, which you can't really find digitally anymore. You can find the physical version for like the Wii U, but that's about it. And I'm like, oh, that's so sad. Oh no. Anyways, this is Guacamelee, the 1-2 Punch Collection. Let's open this thing up. Let's get this puppy open. Here's the cover. It's pretty cool. It shows off what games are in here. Guacamelee, and all the DLC, by the way, which is pretty cool. They added a lot of DLC to the game, and a lot of little character options and stuff. So I'm gonna kind of get this plastic off here. Yay! Let's open that up. Yes. I ripped the sticker. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, this was put out by Lead Man. Who published this? Lead Man Games? Really? It's some small company. It's rated E10, by the way, which is fantasy violence, mild blood, mild language, suggestive themes of luchadorness, and lots of use of alcohol. By the way, this has if you're playing a handheld mode, 1 player. If you have extra controllers, up to 4 people can be luchadors in a Metroidvania game. It works out slightly better for like the areas where you're facing off a lot of enemies, but the jumping type areas, not so much. Anyways, it's got this type of plastic. Love that. You know you love that too. There we go. Let's open this up. Here is the Guacamelee 1-2 punch collection of thingies. And let me grab the rest of the stuff here. Here's a big avocado fields. At least we assume these are avocados. They kind of look like something else. These plants. But yes, Guacamelee 1 and 2. And let's take a look at this art. This is, let's appreciate this art. This is great. Let's see how it tastes. It is good and bitter, like sweet avocado toast. Millennials. Anyways, here's the instruction manual. Let's see what the other stuff is. Drinkbox Studios. Okay. Now there's download codes for the soundtrack and download codes for the DLC, which I'm not going to show you on the screen. But I am going to show you this double-sided poster that came with it. Okay, here's characters from the first game for the most part. This is kind of cool. You can look for Waldo. Wait, crap, it says, where's Juan? Seriously? That's great. And the other one, where's Juan? You can look for the main character of Guacamelee 2 inside of these things. You can pause the video and you're like, I am so grateful that this is in 4K. And then you can make it full screen and look for the main character. Play along. Do 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 do. And let's bring it up over here. Do 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 do. Anyways, I like some of the. There's a lot of like background stuff for those too. Like there were a lot of memes in here. I don't remember if it had Peppy memes or not. Maybe it predates that. Anywho, stuff. Welcome to Guacamelee, a vibrant, magical world that draws its inspiration from traditional Mexican culture and folklore, taken from the Aztecs and stolen from other cultures. Anywho, achievements, concept art, people behind this. These people are geniuses. They put together a great game. Like the first one is some top-notch, uber difficult at parts, platforming with awesome stuff, and you just get stronger and better, and you find things, and there's Chozo statues in here for some reason, and it's fantastic. I really do actually recommend Guacamelee. People should pick it up. It's a good game. Guacamelee 2 I haven't really delved into. I kind of missed it because I remember it being like PS exclusive or something, and I was like, I will play that when it comes to a Nintendo system. And I will. So I'm going to. Ha! But nah, I like this game. It's pretty cool. A little weird. Kind of like you move between the land of the living and the land of the dead. That's what the mask allows you to do. So you've got switching between two different type of world maps. Stuff that exists in one map may not exist in the other. And then you have these luchador style moves like punches and kicks. Well, not really so much kicks. There are some. But yeah, punches, kicks, throws, grapples. You can grab your enemies and throw them into other enemies and build up all sorts of combos. And it's really clever, actually. The combo system's really clever. It makes me think of another fantastic Metroidvania game, which would be the Spyro one that came out on the Game Boy Advance. There's like the Eternal Night, I think is the name of it, or something like that. There's the one on the Game Boy Advance, which is a straight-up Metroidvania with a Devil May Cry style combo system. And everything else is not. Only the Game Boy Advance one. But yeah, Guacamelee, if you're a fan of stuff like Hollow Knight, you're a fan of stuff like, you're like, what'd be really cool if, like, in, say, Pixar's Coco, people just beat people up? That'd be great. Or if you're a Luchador fan, like, oh man, I just recently saw MFKZ, from the people who made Tekken King Crete and certain stuff in the Animatrix and Batman Gotham Knight. You know, that little collection of short films. If you've seen Tekken King Crete, you kind of have a clue of what, like, the style, essentially, of MFKZ. Which, that one has some superhero luchadors. That is a movie in which there is a cutscene in which a luchador punches Hitler. So, there you go. But Guacamelee! The 1-2 punch collection. It's a good game. I can't wait to dive back into this one. Especially the second one, because I've never played the second one. And it came with the soundtracks for both games. And these soundtracks, which are DRM free, by the way, are fantastic. You get them from Bandcamp. You just gotta use the code that comes with it. And then, of course, there is a DLC code. It's the 3 Enemigos character pack, the Proving Grounds challenge and level pack, and character pack. And that's all for Guacamelee 2. Guacamelee 1 already has all the DLC built into it, if I remember correctly. Because it's the, let's see, they call it the Super Turbo Championship Edition, because Super Nintendo stuff. Remember that when, like, that was what Capcom would do? They're like, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting Championship Edition Super, and all, and it just kept going from there. I miss that naming convention, and I wish more games would just be like, you know what? Here's the name of the game, and here's that special edition with a ridiculously long tailored name. I want it to look like the cover of a Fiona Apple CD, where it's just like, and the pawn takes the blah 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 blah, and you just keep going from there. Turbo Championship Edition. And speaking of being Turbo Championship Editions, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Hit that share button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that little bell so you're notified whenever we have a brand new video here on Area DMG. When we're not being horribly buried by the algorithm here at YouTube, you can find us here. If you don't feel like subscribing yet, or rather you don't feel like hitting that bell, hit that subscribe button, please. But if you don't feel like ringing that little bell, you can always just bookmark areadmg.com. That takes you right to us. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you think of Guacamelee. Did you play any of these games? Do you love these games? Did they rock your world? Did they guac your world? I don't know. That's a terrible pun. Like I said before, ring that little bell and you'll be notified whenever we have a brand new video. And until next video comes out, you are now caught up.
Morning, Maya.